Hi folks. Today we are going to start a journey. It's a journey I started about 3 years ago. And before I even go there, I'd just like to say I am not doing this, or I'm not telling this or relating it to try and antagonize anyone. It's got to do with belief. And I'm not doing it to try and prove any other beliefs or religions or faiths wrong or right. I'm not trying to find holes in religion or beliefs or in cultures. All I did is I wanted answers for myself. I had been raised a Christian, good little Christian boy, bit of a mixed up one. I was half Catholic. My mother was Catholic and my father was in here. So I used to go to Catholic school from Monday to Friday and in here kerk on Sunday. Interesting, on the buses in the afternoon home, but it was what happened. And anyway, so I got brought up as a good little Christian boy, not highly faithful. We went to church, did the Easter thing, Christmas and Sundays, and led a good life. And worked, but I've always been interested in spirituality and religion. And some things didn't make sense, so we were told have faith. And I bought that, I bought faith and religion, and it all made sense because the stories were supernatural. So they couldn't make sense without faith. And it worked. But then I found myself over the years wondering deeper, wondering much more, wanting better answers than just faith, And the question I was asking is there a God? It's very different to, do I believe in God? Believe in God, do I believe in God is subjective. It is my faith. But the question of, is there a God? Is there a divine creator? An entity, a deity, a force, whatever, that created the universe? Was there mind before matter? Did matter and energy evolve from a consciousness, what we call God? And that was the question that I was finding myself asking, and which I wanted to get answers to. And of course there were sort of questioning my conscience and feelings of guilt at first. It was, am I being blasphemous? Not actually asking the question, wanting to find out more about God. And the answer that came to me was no. I don't think if creation has been as a result of a creator, I'm pretty sure that the God would not, feel threatened. I don't think the entity of creator would feel as though we'll find something out he doesn't want us to know. I don't think. And I also believed that creator and creation, they should resonate. What we see and we know scientifically has come about, archaeologically, paleontologically, or any other science or studies that has shown how things have come about. Surely, if that was created, they should resonate, they should fit. Maybe you can't prove them, but there shouldn't be a question that faith says, no, don't ask the questions in case you find they don't fit. So I don't think God was feeling threatened. I don't think religion should have felt threatened. But these are the questions I wanted to ask. And the first thing I did, I'd had a little bit of sort of background in the Bible. We'd read the Bible and we studied Bible at school. It was not a fundi, definitely not. Had heard the various from the metaphorical interpretations to the literal and all the arguments for both sides, and hadn't judged or tried to reach a decision. You were good, you went to church, and on Sundays you try to lead a good life, obey the 2 commandments of Christ and the 10 commandments of the Old Testament, more or less, within the confines of the law, which of course is another story. But, and one day you die and you go to heaven. And you were born a thing, and your soul came into you at birth. These were the fundamental principles that we learned in broad strokes. So I thought, okay, well, let's go back to creation. Let's go and have a look at what the universe looks like. And use that as a base point to start. To say, okay, well, this is creation. Then we can start working out how it got there. So we go back 13.8 billion years, 13.87 billion years odd, and boom, there was the Big Bang, right? That's the start of the whole universe. So that is the pinnacle point, obviously, which we'll come back to, is before that point, 13.87 billion years ago, was there a consciousness? Was it a conscious, creative effort to create the Big Bang? And was the Big Bang actually creation? Was that the start of creation, or were there cycles back? We won't know. We're never going to know that. But that was the fundamental question. Was there mind before that incident? Before an infinitesimal point in space that did not yet exist because it had not been created, with infinite density and volume, that some just ignited and moved out, either spontaneously or as a result of a conscious force or effort. So that was the thing. But going from there, we say, boom, at that point in 13.8 billion years ago, bang, explodes out. A couple of seconds later, it's millions of kilometers big already, okay? It's going mad. And from that point on until today, it has been traveling out and expanding. And outside the universe, where it is expanding, does that mean outside there creation hasn't arrived there yet? If the universe is expanding at the speed of light into an area that doesn't exist, is creation still arriving at those points? And what is a place where creation hasn't arrived yet?